San Diego, a 9/11 ceremony is wrapping up on board the USS Midway Museum.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live with more on this moving tribute. Kelly.
That's right. In the words we heard over and over today were never forget. Never forget those who lost their lives, and never forget those brave men and women who risked everything to help those in need. Now, today we spoke to a retired Oceanside firefighter who was also a member of Task Force 8. That task force went in to Ground Zero after 9/11 and helped recover the victims.
From day to day, moment to moment, there was so much stuff going on. People are dying from all the effects of the toxins that were there, and that's the important thing. You know, we have not ended this incident, and it's still going on.
Battalion Chief William McGovern, Battalion Chief Richard Prunty, and firefighter Faustino Apostol Jr.
And the names of all of the fallen first responders, their names were read on board the flight deck of the USS Midway Museum as it rained. Now, 343 New York firefighters died on 9/11. Since then, nearly as many have died from post-9/11 illnesses. You heard retired Oceanside firefighter Ken Matsumoto mention that. Some of his colleagues continue to suffer from health problems, he says, from being exposed to the toxins in the air. So today was about paying tribute to all of them. Now, there was a flyover by the San Diego Fire Department. There was a 21-gun salute. This was one of many ways that San Diegans are honoring 9/11. Now, meanwhile, in the South Bay, businesses stepped up to help recognize our first responders. All 10 Chula Vista fire stations, as well as the police department, got breakfast and lunch as a way to say thank you. A small gesture that is to show appreciation. Captain Josh Sanders says it means a lot. He says today is a day of reflection.
That day was emblematic of an ethos and a decision that all firefighters embrace early in their career, which is when the bell rings, we respond. It doesn't matter how dire the circumstances may look. If it's your duty day, your brothers and sisters are responding, you go with them.
And the flag at Station 3 was at half staff, just like it is at other stations across San Diego and across the country. So back out here live, the weather today, the rain did catch people by surprise. There were some people up here that were dressed up. No one seemed to mind. Everyone just focused today on listening to the stories from 9/11 and really honoring those first responders. Heather and Carlo.
Yeah, Kelly, was the museum open to the public while the ceremony was going on?
You know, it was, and there were people that stopped by, I think, that had no idea this ceremony was going to happen, so they stopped by to listen. There were families there with kids. That was another big message talked about today, is really teaching young people about what happened on 9/11, just so that they have an understanding and really an appreciation for our first responders.
Such an important lesson and such an incredible setting to share that with everyone, especially those younger generations who didn't experience it for themselves. Kelly Hessedall reporting live. Thanks, Kelly.